Hey, it's time at Dish with D. That's me. Want to hear my top 5 things I like about WW? Here they come. I thought I'd share my top 5 things I like about Weight Watchers. Why? Because I was kind of feeling unmotivated by Weight Watchers, and I'm thinking, like, kind of mundane, routine, you do it in and day out, but I thought I need to invigorate why I like it. Like, what, let's get my fire back. First thing I like the app. I know a lot of people don't. I'm not quite sure why. I think the app is fantastic, quite honestly. It's got so many things, and people feel overwhelmed by that, but my theory is you don't have to use them if you don't want to. They're there if you choose to. You're paying for it, so I think it's great of all the little cute little things, and I haven't even gotten into half of them. So yes, the app is probably my favorite thing about Weight Watchers. My second favorite thing is the choice of plans. You get to choose now, which is helpful because not everybody fits into the same mold. While very similar, honestly, they are slightly different, and they give you a little bit of a different feel. Third thing, 0 Point Foods. You knew I was going to come up, oh yeah, you know I was going to say that one. 0 Point Foods. When they came up with this 0 point, not greater, they always had the vegetables and fruits as their 0 Point Foods, but when they put that protein in there, totally game changer for me, quite honestly, absolutely. You give me some free yogurt, some free chicken, or 0 yogurt and 0 chicken and eggs, totally game changer. Totally changed my way of thinking, totally changed my journey. Got me to where I am today, so 0 point list. Let's see, the fourth thing I like about Weight Watchers is the accountability. The accountability of tracking, the accountability of being weighed in, whether you're getting weighed in online or at your meeting, there's that accountability. There's the accountability of tracking your food. You have a bank of points. I have to divide my points up. For me, 3 meals a day, what do I want to spend my points on? I always tell you, I kind of gauge my points in groups. Like, I give some to breakfast, some to lunch, and the most for dinner. Does it always work out that way? No. Sometimes I have extra left over and they go right to dinner. But yeah, but I definitely try to give 6 points for breakfast and 6 points for lunch. And then the rest are for dinner. If I don't use them at the strategic meal, sometimes I maybe will throw a snack in if I need one, or if I don't have points for a snack, I'll have a 0 point snack. Honestly, it's a great little, it's like playing roulette with your points. You know, it's basically, think of it as a card game or a, game at a casino. Here is my bank. Here is what I want. How do I do this and play and win? Don't let the house win. You have to win. So I kind of really make it as a game some days. My next thing I love about Weight Watchers, the community. The community of people that I've met through Weight Watchers, the community of people that's on Connect, the community of people that go to my meetings. There's just something about a Weight Watcher person. I don't know what it is. They're just normal. I guess is what I'm looking for. Not that anybody isn't, but they're just like you, and you just connect with them. And the community and the support that you get from them, to me, is just amazing. I can't, every time I've gone, I mean, I've had many rounds with Weight Watchers, and of course I always went back higher than I am when I left, but always greeted with open arms. I've never gone in there and not been accepted, welcomed back, and felt the love from my meeting. So definitely that is one of the big ones. You have to, you have to have that. You need to have that, that community support. If you don't, and like I said, that's what I try to do with my channel, is make a community here. If you can't get to your community there, have a community, and I try to make it just like that, a very, very, loving, warm, caring environment and openness. And you can say anything in the group. And people have shared many things in there. I say, you feel free to share that. This is a place where you could feel free to share things. Sometimes we have to express ourselves. It helps. So those are my top reasons why I like WW. But we will preface this, but sometimes I do feel complacent. We were talking about this today, my friend Linda and I, about complacency. You just feel It's mundane, it's routine, it's just part of the makeup of your life, which I do think is good at sometimes, because that helps, because you're just geared to actually doing the plan. It becomes second nature. But also becoming mundane and routine, you get complacent and bored. And bored is not a good place to be. It's not. So I always try to say, try changing plans. Perhaps that might help. Try joining different groups, getting involved in different groups online that have either your specific way of eating or specific plan, and find different recipe sites. Change the food that you're eating a little bit. I mean, at one point I was having overnight oats every night. Morning, I mean, for breakfast. I was. And then at one point I was having avocado toast for a lot. So now I try to have a routine or a group of items to choose from. Like, I have a list, I've showed you this list before, of my breakfast items, and I just kind of go down, okay, I'll have this today, I'll have this today, I'll have this. So I pick from it, so I don't have the same thing day after day, which is helpful because it changes things up. I could be having oatmeal, I could be having French toast, I could be having a scramble, I could be having a bagel sandwich, avocado toast. So I make, you know, you have to make this interesting. I say this a lot, that yes, you have to put in some work. Nobody's going to hand you it. Here you go, follow this, here, try it. Sometimes we have to sit there and we have to look around, we have to think, what could I do to make this better? If you're at this point where you're just going through the motions, that's not good. Going through the motions is bad, because you're not putting any effort out. You're just, and you're not seeing any results on the scale because you're not putting any effort out. So what I could suggest is change up the foods you're eating, try something, ask, go in a group, say, hey, give me some interesting breakfast ideas, I'm bored. Give me some interesting lunch ideas, I'm bored. Give me some interesting recipe sites for dinner, I'm stuck. Especially if you work, who wants to come home and cook dinner after you've worked 8 hours? And a dinner, these dinners on, like, to have healthy dinners, take thought. I mean, it's easy to throw French fries in an oven, it's easy to cook a burger, but is that the best choice all the time? It's not. So how could I sit there and make that meal quick, easy, low point, healthy, and delicious all at the same time? You have to reach out to people. You have to research. Yeah, I mean, I sit here and that's what helped me. Just reaching out, looking around, and you have the World Wide Web at your disposal, at your fingertips. Don't be afraid to use it. And if you're complacent as well, try changing up your activity. Maybe you're not doing enough of one thing, or you're doing one thing and not doing, change it up. If you're a person who all you do is like a cardio, you go to like a gym and you work out, I think what I wanted to say, like you work on exercise equipment, take a nice long aerobic walk really fast, get on a bike if you don't do a bike. And if you can't do that, step in place, walk your dog. Do a Leslie Sand, go on YouTube, there's Richard Simmons on there, there's Leslie Sansone on there, there's a lot of Zumbas on there that you can do. Find one, like I said, you don't have to keep up with them. You don't, you do it at your pace, and just change up things a little bit. Change up what you drink. Maybe you drink too much caffeine. Maybe you don't drink enough caffeine. Throw some green tea in there. I know me, I'm a green tea girl. I try to fit my green tea, and I've been taking collagen. You guys have suggested that. I started that this week. Let me know if you've noticed any difference. It's a collagen with, I can't think of what, it's a different, we'll talk about that in another video, but it's a collagen that I'm trying, and it has like Metamucil fiber. That's because y'all know Dee needs fiber. But yes, those are my top 5 reasons I love Weight Watchers, or just the type of, and I shouldn't say Weight Watchers in general, it's that type of lifestyle. It's the tracking, it's the accountability, it's the motivation, it's the people. It's just works for me. Will it work for everybody? No. And if it's not working for you, find something that does. Don't stay with something if you're bored, complacent, and not interested. Look around, see what else is out there. You know, I don't work for Weight Watchers. Honey, try something else. Don't ever think you're stuck somewhere, because you're not. You know, Find a lot of people change over to iTrack Bites. Some people change over to calorie counting, macro counting. Find something that works. If this is not working, find something that does. Don't sit there and let time go by and weight pile back on, because guess what? It does. I hate to say it that way, but it does. So find something, ask. There's so many, like I said, there's so many groups on Facebook that you could ask questions. Doesn't hurt. It doesn't cost you anything to join a Facebook group and ask a question. It doesn't. And don't ever feel that any question is stupid, because if you don't know, you don't know. And if the person makes you feel stupid, they need a slap. Because like I say, if you don't know something, I mean, I asked many a question that I thought was stupid, but I didn't know, so what was I gonna do? And I always say, try Google. I love to Google things. So that is my quick little foray, my 5 tips to why I love WW. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, right there at the bottom, please hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to YouTube and to me. If you subscribe and join my community, I would love to have you. And while you're subscribing, there's a bell down there that if you ring that bell, let you know when I upload and when I go live. I go live here on the channel pretty much every night around 7:30 Eastern time. Tea with D. Bring your tea and come join us. It is a community chat. You're welcome to come. And if you haven't already joined my Facebook, Dish with D's Crew, there's a link down there in the description box as well. It's a nice, safe environment and a nice, very cohesive group of like-minded people. So come join us. What if you have to lose? Nothing. I will see you when I see you. We will dish another day, folks.